Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you a simple way of drawing an eye. So this video is for showing you how to just do an overall proportion for making an eye. It is not going to show you how to make a hyper-realistic eye. I have another video for if you really want to dive deeper into that. Okay, so to draw an eye, what we're going to do is get its basic shape. So I'm going to be starting off with I would say kind of an almond shape. Or some would say maybe a football shape. But instead of bringing this all the way down here, I'm going to stop to about here. Next, I want to continue this almond shape down here. Okay, so you have this point, which is a little bit lower than this point. Okay, once we've done this, what we want to do now is create our iris. So if you want to trace something round, you can. But please note we're not going to be drawing a full circle inside this almond shape. We're actually going to have some of it go out. All right, so we're drawing our circle. And just remember that part of the circle is not going to be, I'm doing it light so you can see where it would finish, but we want to have part of the circle actually tuck underneath this shape right here. Okay, so then we'll just take the middle, just do a little crisscross. Okay, and again, you can trace circle, small circle, or use some kind of compass to create this shape for the pupil. Okay, let's just erase this on top. Now we want to make the eyelid, so we're going to go ahead and just come a little bit out over here. And I'm going to come out just a little bit higher here. Let this come down and it'll get closer as we get to the edge. Just a little darker so you can see it. Do the same thing down here. Stay thin on this side, and then as you come out, we're going to get a little bit wider. So we have this. All right, so now we're going to start to put in a few details in the eye. Please realize I'm not going to go and do a full value drawing in this. I'm just going to get the overall proportions of the eye. So we want to make 2 marks there. If you want, you can kind of put a little bit of a curve here just to show. And now we're going to do the eyelashes. So the way that we do eyelashes is try to imagine that everything is fanning out from this part. So just imagine that everything is kind of fanning out from this point. So I'm keeping my lines pretty light here, but I'll get this a little closer to the camera so you can see it. A little closer so you can see that, see what I'm doing here. So I've drawn a line straight across, made a little point here, and I just start to make some fan lines out. So this will start to make sense once I put this in. So and I'm going to start to just, so I make a point and I just curve out. So make a point and then just do so the ones that are on the top are going to actually be the shortest because they're getting foreshortened. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, just if you're seeing my hand here, if I turn my hand like this, okay, you're not really going to see the length of the hand. So the same thing's happening here. So because this part of the eyelash is coming a little bit more towards us, it's going to appear shorter. And then as it starts to fan out on the sides, that's where the eyelashes will start to look a little longer. So start to have, I would say, to make it look more realistic, you want to have some of the eyelashes be shorter and some longer. Let's do the same thing here. Just trying to keep that whole fanning idea. So some shorter, some longer, but overall, as we get closer towards the edge, we want these to be the longest. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Same thing with the fanning notion, but these ones on the bottom we're not going to do as long. So make your point and then just do a little bit of a hook, like a curve. Same thing here. I'm just going to go on the other side. So you can turn your paper to make doing that motion a little easier. So if I were to do this, making that hook might be a little bit harder because I'm kind of going against my the way my arms want to naturally just make that motion. So this is going to be a lot easier. So again, the bottom eyelashes are not going to be as long as the top. Okay, that one got away from me a little bit. Just going to erase some of these fanning lines that I made from before. And then go ahead and fill in the eye. Let's do a quick fill in there, and you'll just go ahead and put in the iris shape that you see. So I'm simplifying this for you guys, but I'm just making these Alright, so this is how you do a simplified eye. If you're looking to create a lot more value with your eye, then you can watch the video that I've got posted up on the left hand side. Alright, I hope I brought you some value, and I look forward to seeing you again.